Yeah, a hot take maybe. I don't know if you'll like this, but in my opinion, if Malagón wasn't the keeper de la Selección de México,
he would have been benched.
America would be looking for an extranjero keeper to bring in. All right, welcome back, folks, to episode 169. Nice.
Sí, algo leve.
Of golsided. We got a whole jam-packed agenda, folks. Champions League, Barcelona, PSG, even your Newcastle, Cesar, is chopping it up in Champions League. We got Premier League. My Arsenal de mi corazón is at the top of the league, baby.
Top of the league.
We'll talk all about that. Liga MX, Chivas, and America getting ready for the playoffs. All right. So, and keep an eye out, folks. We have an interview with Alana, local Bay Area footy pickup queen. That's coming hopefully beginning of next week. Keep an eye out for that and some collabs that we got going on with her. So stay tuned for a great episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe more than anything to the podcast wherever you're listening.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord. Get us to 500 subs on YouTube, baby. Let's go. Cheers, Cesar.
Cheers.
Let's go, mi Cesar.
Let's go, Omar.
How you
¿Qué,
living?
vamos a hacer algo? 69 o qué?
Ahora, ¿qué quieres?
Premium content.
Bro, this
okay.
fool's fucking... Ya le entraste bien sus,
Y eso
bro.
que ando sobre, dice.
No, I know. Ni andamos tomando, bro. No, I'm okay. We just lost like all of our followers because of that.
Good.
Cesar's being hella sus. No, well, yeah. Episode 169, folks. Like I said, super jam-packed. Let us know what you guys think of slowly starting to decor the studio. We'll give you guys a bit more of a tour as we get it ready and ready. We have a TV in here now that looks low-key fucking dope. We got a jersey rack. I didn't even check to see if you guys can see it. Probably not, but it's coming together, folks.
Ahí va la cosa, you know.
Give us your decor recs if you guys got any. But let's get right into it, folks. Starting right off, we'll talk about Champions League. Like I mentioned, whole bunch of shellackins. Todos, güey, andaban repartiendo madrazos. Nobody, I think I was seeing in the first match day, Tuesday, there was like an average of 5.4 goals in each game.
Yeah, it was crazy.
No manches. Yeah, note here, parecía la MLS. También Liga MX that we'll talk about later. Also, a bunch of shellackins. Let's start right off with your Barcelona también. All of your teams doing good right now.
Yeah, they're finally picking it up.
Your Barcelona, they won 6-1 against los pobrecitos de Olympiakos. No, hombre, no.
Y metieron las manos.
Ni Zeus le daba a esos güeyes,
No.
ni su Greek gods.
El portero, pobrecito portero, nomás se caía. Would just stand there like a statue.
Well, they got a red card, right? So they were down, I think it was like 3-1. I think it was 3-1.
At the half.
Because they were down 2-1 at a certain point. 3-1 y luego llegó la roja. And when they scored their one, como que se veía vida. They were like, eh. And when they scored, they celebrated it too.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, we're in this. No, hombre, ¿cuál in this, bro?
You thought, dijimos.
No, it went terribly. But a whole bunch to call out. Fermin Lopez out of nowhere. I think he's been coming off of injury.
Yeah.
And he scores a hattie.
Drops a hattie on him.
Drops a hattie. 2 in the first half. Él parecía Yamal out there, bro. He was like right place. Everybody was right place, right time. He scored the 3. Rashford's 2 goals were like, God damn, bro, this fool.
Yeah.
Parecía Harry Kane out there.
He wouldn't even celebrate. He'd just stand there like, hey, yeah, that was me, guys.
He did like a modified Bellingham,
Sí.
right? And I was like, cálmate, güey. We remember you from like last season.
From United days.
No eras tan bueno así, ¿eh? So te calmas.
No, Barcelona's really fitting him right now. He's chilling, big chilling.
Yeah.
Está gustando, you know, el clima cálido ahí en Barcelona, como dicen.
No, yeah, he must be having a really good time there. I think the Spanish league le va bien a los ingleses, no? I don't know if it's maybe the change of environment and maybe you have to really fight for your spot again, right? You're not the hometown hero on your team anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe gets the most out of these players, except Conor Gallagher. But out of everyone else, Rashford here seems like he is hungry to get to top level.
Yeah.
And everyone under Hansi Flick is always physically well. And
I think a lot of it has to do with like Hansi Flick, just because he's come out in interviews said if they didn't impose Lamine Yamal on me, he wouldn't have started because he was late. Like, just shows even there que, he has a strict locker room, like, rules. Y a lo mejor Rashford likes that structure donde todos son iguales, no hay estrellitas, unless you're Lamine Yamal. And then the club is like, no, you got to play.
Yeah, I mean, Lamine is having the time of his life right now, though. So, perdónenlo, pero discúlpenlo. What do you think of that kid, Dro Fernandez, 17-year-old, half Spanish, half Filipino?
Yeah, he's really good, dude.
So the Bay Area loves him.
Bay Area, he's got to come out here.
The Filipino Federation of Soccer has got to be putting all of their eggs in his basket, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a good amount of like Asian, like half Asian, half something else in a lot of the major leagues. Reinders is half Thai. I think he's from Thailand. And I'm just like, bro, you would be a superstar over there. Yeah. También Ariola, I believe half Filipino, the keeper.
Is the goalie, yeah.
Yeah, so some of these guys, you're like, hey, bro, go
support. Yeah, go play over there.
Go save your
country. Qualify him to a World Cup.
No, for real. I mean, I highly doubt he will go there.
Yeah.
If he's good enough to start at Barcelona in a Champions League game at 17, he is going to be on the Spanish national team in 2 years.
Yeah. Same with Rooney Barjaji
or something like that.
Yeah. Sueco y from Kuwait también. Was really good. He did a little Rabona.
But that kid, I believe he starts already for the Swedish national team. Snatched him right up, bro. They snatched him right up. But yeah, Barcelona, super easy, walking, caminando, ganaron. The red card didn't help. So now they're up to 9th place. After the rest of the teams had their match days, they're still not top 8. They're still not top 8, which would get them automatically in. Who is top 8, right at 8, is your Newcastle, Cesar.
With a loss against Barcelona, like a month ago.
It was just a 2-1, por eso estaba apretadito. Everyone's winning 7-0, 6-2.
Is the goal difference like a big thing in this format? Por eso, everybody's just scoring?
Parece everyone above Newcastle has plus 7, 10, plus 8, 9, 10. Yeah. It's definitely a big thing. Newcastle's the highest one with 6 points. So that's why they're ahead of Barcelona by 1 goal. But what helped them with that was a 3-0 win against Benfica.
Yeah, Benfica's got nothing on us.
Vaya. ¿Qué se les subió or what happened?
I guess you just play a non-Premier League club and all of a sudden you're good. Because Harvey Barnes scored. Like, ese way I had him for my Premier fantasy. Nomás no da.
I think he scored, what was it, like last weekend también?
Yeah, he did.
He always does the arrow. And I'm like, ¿qué te crees, Mo Salah? Or what, you think you're Cavani?
Algo así, dice.
No, but he scored a brace, and Gordon scored a goal.
Yeah. They're looking good. Pope even had some good saves. Had that assist for
dude, that was crazy.
That was a terrible throw. It just had height, but...
You don't think it was a good throw?
I don't think it was a good throw.
What?
The defender missed it.
I know he missed it, but it's all over social media like if it's the best thing since sliced bread. There was I think there was an NFL team that posted it. And they were like, or like an NFL meme page or something. And they were like, yo, this guy throws better than the guy from the LA Rams or something like that. Because he threw it past half field.
Yeah, but I mean, if he gets form, no, hombre, es una flecha every time he throws. Because it just felt awkward the way he like threw it.
It was a floater.
Yeah.
But he tried to dink it over the top. Es la cosa.
Yeah.
Don't be a hater, Cesar, just because he's a keeper.
I'm just saying, like, así over your head, y que se va a decir.
That's what you told him. Sí. So if you were on the sidelines, you would be like, hey, good, but pa la otra.
Sí, pero pa la otra, mira, try this technique and see if it's, te ayuda to go longer.
I know you're the professional, but
hey,
así se hace. Good form, always. No, but your Newcastle's in good form in Champions League. I will give that caveat because they're struggling in league. They're not even close to. I think they're bottom half of the table.
They're bottom half. So we got to pick it up. That's what I'm saying. Like all of a sudden we don't play a Premier League team, an English team, and we're good. We're like
because this is the tough thing. No, this happened to Aston Villa, right? They go to Champions League. And I don't know if they put too many eggs in one basket. Se les olvida la Liga.
Yeah.
And then Aston Villa didn't make Champions League this year.
Yeah.
Right.
And even this season, they're struggling in
And they're
Premier
not
League.
they're not doing too hot. So is that going to happen in Newcastle? They're bottom half of the league now. They need to get back into Champions League, obviously, right? Do you think they'll win it? Can they win it?
Yes, definitely. Over your Arsenal all
No,
day.
they have 0.0% chance of winning.
I don't.
But if they go to the next round, that's maybe enough money for them to be happy. And they just got Alexander Isak money. They saved a lot on Isak compared to Isak.
Yeah, I mean, if we're trying to take a look at positives, but
They move on to the next round, they get a little bit of money. They get good money.
Yeah. But if you make it to Champions League next season, you also get a little bit of money and possibly more. Right?
I think what they say is that if you make it past the group stage, you make more money than the winner of Europa.
Wow.
Right? So
yeah,
maybe that's what they're shooting. They're shooting for the stars. This is the Newcastle the Tutun. Let's keep it moving on to the talk of the town, my Arsenal. And they were the talk of the town because we kept seeing so many freaking trending reels and TikToks of Harambal.
Yeah. All those AI videos?
AI videos of freaking these fools wearing
Parking like three
traditional
buses.
Saudi garb and parking buses. And then they're like with the super trending Arabic sounding song.
And then there's one that has like brick by brick they're
Yeah.
building yeah, dude.
So there was a lot of hype behind it because people were saying that Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid was just going to be a big, what they call terrorist ball game, right? Nobody knows how to attack properly. Everyone knows how to attack very well, how to defend very well. But it wasn't that.
No.
Arsenal came out, maybe Atletico did with Cholo Simeone, but Arsenal came out flying. They came out con ganas. Gyökeres got a brace. They were all on set pieces basically, and
all machucados y todo.
all fucking. I saw a trending reel that was Gyökeres' goals this week, and it was Speed and Kai.
Oh yeah, me too. I saw that one.
Play. They're all fucking hitting it with their ankles. Kai scores it with his shin.
Yeah. I was like, dude, that's hilarious.
I mean, that's what it was. In all honesty,
But that's what you wanted to know as an Arsenal fan.
Como sea.
Como sea, con que entren.
I mean, but the thing is, it's been a story with Arsenal where you're like, they win it, however, but then you're like, I want you guys to win it in ways that are like dominant, right? And this was a dominant game, but then if you start nitpicking, you're like, if we're gonna win the Champions League, if we're gonna win league, also, Gyökeres has to be able to help us from play, right? Gyökeres has to be able to do a 1-2, basically replicate a little bit of Haaland, right?
Yeah.
Because in this game, le cayeron todas, and he hit it with his knee, he hit it with his freaking hip almost, whatever, and it went in. Beautiful. If that will always be the option, killer. We're good. We're golden. But like sometimes it won't, and he has to beat somebody off of a defender, make a good movement or something. So that's what I'm looking forward to for improvement.
Es que como que suena que you guys are never satisfied. Ahora que
Well, we're not satisfied because we haven't won a trophy, so they have to keep going, right?
Bueno,
Y porque ustedes nos andan chingue. Oh, well, you guys don't win anything, right?
That's true.
Well, then we have to plan ahead. How are we going to win it? We're going to win it with Martinelli going off, which he did. He scored another beautiful goal here.
Yep.
The one from like a set play, because Gabriel scored the other one. Header de Gabriel, 2 machucados de Gyökeres, and the Martinelli's was beautiful.
Yeah.
But we would win trophies by having really solid wingers and healthy wingers, and then the 9 doing a really good job of being involved. And I think they're on track. I mean, their defense is 100% locked in. We don't even have to touch that. They've scored on 3 goals in all competitions this season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The lowest of any team in any competition of any major league, which is crazy. Their defenders, the Arsenal, have 5 goals on the season. More than I saw that Calafiori and Timber have more goals than Isak and Wirtz combined.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, your set plays when you have Declan Rice just swinging the ball wherever he wants like a glove. The first goal was insane. That just
Dude.
una bala donde la quería, curling a favor del atacante, which was Gabriel. All he had to do was redirect the ball because of the pace.
It's crazy how Declan Rice is whipping that thing in right now.
Same with the corner. Is like past everybody on the second post, dropping right down where it needs to drop.
It's
for somebody to tap it in.
It's crazy how different. If it's a corner, it's like a guaranteed dangerous play on goal right now, and that's dope that Arsenal set themselves up that way. But it opens you up to the jokes of Haram ball, right? Because like sometimes it's the most dangerous that they look in the game. And it's not great. But then the next goal, the second goal, was Miles Lewis-Skelly
just dribbling,
putting on a freaking clinic. I've seen 10 videos of them analyzing how great this player is just because of his instincts in the one goal. Being a left back, inverting to the middle, because he's a center mid, technically, he from the Academia. But inverting to the middle like him and Calafiori do. And then he always looking over his shoulder before the touch. The ball comes to him. He does a fake. Like he's going to go back to his own goal, fakes out two guys, carries it up. Beautiful ball in. I did see people saying he's already better than Yamal.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He's 19. Nah, that's not better than Yamal.
But, the generational talent for Arsenal, right?
Yeah. And we're seeing, I don't know if because we're getting older, but we're seeing a lot of just 19-year-olds, 18s. I mean, hell, even Gilberto Mora just coming onto the scene and just bursting out and saying, yo, yeah, we're here to stay.
Like this kid is a baller. If he gets the size, he'll probably move back to the mid and be a menace for Arsenal in the center mid when players come and go. But if not, he'll lock down the outside back. And
a better version of Rico Lewis, huh?
Oh, he is what our City wishes Rico Lewis would have been, because he's the same outside back, inverts in, basically a holding mid. Pero no, hombre. Miles Lewis-Skelly is miles ahead. Get it? Arsenal won 4-0, and they are tied for first place now. They are 2 goals behind PSG, 2 goals behind Bayern, que también metió una paliza today. I didn't see that game. But let's get right into PSG. They won 7-2.
No más
versus Leverkusen. Remember Never Losing?
Exactly.
They be losing all the time now.
2 years ago?
Yeah, that was 2 seasons ago.
That's crazy. Yeah, Leverkusen 7-2. Dejaron ir en su casa 7 goles.
Oh, damn, it's a casa too.
Yeah.
For real. And I think they both got a red card.
Yeah.
I had a note for that. Like, I think playing 10 against 10 against a much better team is a dangerous thing.
There's a lot more space.
You're playing with fire, bro. You do not want to play 10 against 10, 9 against 9 against the team that is way better than you. You want as many players on that pitch at the same time, covering as much space as possible. You just get exposed, right? Yeah. You see the difference in that quality. Doué with the brace, Kvaratskhelia with the goal, Mendes with the goal, Dembele with the goal, Vitinha with the goal.
With the goal and an assist, yeah.
So, like, it just becomes eternally difficult at that point with that much space, and these guys just touch around you, and then they run around you, and no hay de donde ganarles. Physicality, no. Speed, no. Touch, no. Can we keep possession? No. You're just chasing the ball.
Yeah. It's crazy because you remember it's a Luis Enrique squad. Mm-hmm. So everything you just said, the physicality, the speed, is going to be there. And, like, as a German squad, as much as you want to control the ball and just be tough, nunca les vas a ganar. Mm-hmm. Like, Flecken was there just standing there también. Pobrecito. Like a statue saying, mira lo que me metí, de ir a Brentford and now.
I know. He's like,
at Bayern, he's like, me hubiera quedado ya.
I should have stayed in freaking gloomy England. 731 accurate passes to 267. No, hombre, ni vieron el balón, pobrecitos.
Barcola, Doué.
94% accuracy too. Like,
I think the goal was what, 2.2?
Expected goals, 2.86 to 2.5. Leverkusen had their chances. Those goals were just worldies.
Yeah,
is what it was. Así es la cosa. Sad things. Yesterday we had a 6-2 PSV versus Napoli. I didn't watch the game, but I did see Ricardo Pepi's goal. I've been a major hater lately of the Dutch league.
You have.
I've been saucy with it, folks. Perdónenme if you're Dutch, but I'll say it, but I don't think it's the same anymore. And they're getting lower and lower quality of players, and other leagues around them are doing better, like Belgium. And
I do think that for this game, PSV outperformed what they, you were expecting, or maybe I was expecting. Because if you take a look at that squad, like, hay muchos nombres que a lo mejor no conocemos, but then they have that random, like, Pjanic.
Yep.
Perisic, que all of a sudden, like, puts in great balls and is doing something for them. And this game, they were just a lot better than Scott McTominay whatever he could do.
You put up a brace, también can't hold the torch to him. But, I mean, one guy scored an own goal. The keeper had a terrible game for Napoli. I think it was one of those perfect storms. They got a red card with 20 minutes left. I'm not here saying PSV is back. I don't think this PSV team is that great. I think the next match, I would put money on a bookie that they're going to lose in Champions League. And then if my agenda rings true about the Dutch league today, La Madriza que le pusieron al Ajax 5-1 against Chelsea.
Yeah.
A Cole Palmer-less Chelsea. Chelsea's got players I've never even heard of. What the heck is a Mark Gui?
Yeah, like that George, 18-year-old center back, 19-year-old left winger.
He scored over the weekend, no?
También over
no,
the weekend?
No.
I'm thinking about the guy who scored over the weekend. Yeah,
Chimpong.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he came off the
Another
bench.
youngster.
Yeah, he's freaking 19 years old. Center back. Look at him. Grandecito. But there's my agenda, folks, that the Dutch league is still the Dutch league. No crece. Let me give you guys a bit of a, now that the games are all over for this game week, let me give you all a rundown. Directly qualified right now for the knockout rounds, not having to play any playoffs, would be PSG, Bayern, Inter, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Dortmund, Man City, and Newcastle.
Let's go.
Your Newcastle's in the Milagros. Enjoy it while you can. No? Porque Harvey Barnes can only do so much for so long. Okay.
Pinche Guimarães will come through.
And then a whole bunch of other teams, some surprising teams that are not having a good time. Juventus, 2 points. Leverkusen, 2 points. Villarreal, who I thought was going to come a little stronger. They got 1 point. Copenhagen, they're missing Rodrigo Huescas. What can they do? Yeah. Pobrecitos, no? And Ajax dead last.
That's
Ahí
crazy.
están los poderosísimos. Benfica también. That's surprising. Let's keep it moving, folks. Let's go to the Premier League. There was a lot going on this weekend. No movement in the table. Arsenal first, City second, Liverpool third. And I don't know, maybe así queda todo el año. We'll see.
Don't think so, folks.
All right. Well, you said it. But Manchester United did play against Liverpool, and they made it even nicer for Arsenal at the top, a little cushier. With the 2-1 win, Manchester United, a late winner by Harry Maguire, gave them the W at Anfield too. That's crazy. Yeah, and Mbomo with the second-minute goal, and finally somebody from my freaking FPL scores.
And Mbomo, you have him?
Yeah, and because I forgot to change the last 2 weeks I forgot.
Me too, low key.
I've been trying to put Haaland in, and I just no me acuerdo.
Se te olvida. And I think you're the one that says it in the chat. Don't forget forget.
I'm stupid. But Mbomo gets a beautiful goal, gives me some points. Desde ahí para adelante, they're like, yo, hey, just park the bus. Let's win the game. And it all kind of went to shit, in my opinion, for United when they took out Amad Diallo. They took him out as a sub in like the 60-something. Even he was like, on the way out, he's like, ¿qué onda? ¿Que no queremos ganar o qué?
Yeah.
But what it was, he had a yellow card. So they took him out. They took out Casemiro because he got injured. They took out Mason Mount. Kind of el esqueleto, ¿no? That middle.
Yeah.
The core.
Lo que usualmente no se toca.
Yeah, pero de necesidad. They had to. Liverpool made their changes as well. And then immediately later, they get a Cody Hakpo goal. A good goal that was almost called offsides.
Yeah, it looked offsides at first glance.
All the commentators were like, it's offsides. It's okay. It's okay. And then it was a goal.
Yeah.
And Florian Wirtz finally getting involved. He didn't get the assist, but he gave the assist to the assist.
Sister.
And then today he gave 2 assists.
Wow, maybe they're going to start picking it up because, he's been riding the...
Him and Isak.
Que nomás no sacan una.
No, did Isak score today?
No.
Oh,
I don't know about today.
They scored 5 today. Maybe he did.
No manches.
Isak did not score today, even though they scored 5.
Soboslai, let's go.
Soboslai did score. Hakpo gets a goal. 12 minutes left. We think the game's over. And then, of course, Super Harry Maguire has to come in for the win. Fácil, way.
No, pero something...
Never count him out.
Never. And I think he's
the GOAT.
He's a prime example of what a professional should look like. Yeah? Or what a professional person should want to be like.
What? I need more explanation.
Okay.
I don't think I see anything in him.
No, imagínate que en tu profesión te digan, vales pa' pura, que salte de aquí, why are we even paying your wages? Like, all of that negative stuff, ¿verdad? ¿Y qué haces tú? No te das por vencido. Like,
shut up and play.
Put your head down and just go to work and not give up. And he's had moments like this where he scored game winners. And like time after time, people just write him off again. Y él sigue respondiendo.
There's a guy in Liga MX that I draw a direct comparison to him. Can you guess who it is?
Fallas Mori.
No, defensa.
Oh, defensa. No, pues ahí.
Pollo Briseño.
Oh, true.
Remember?
Yeah.
People would get mad at him for celebrating.
Yeah.
And then people would like hate on him that he wasn't that good. He would always come through on headers. He would win every single ball in the air defensively. He would win you the game. Now he won a championship with Toluca.
Sabe todo,
and
pero
whenever you need him, he goes in and they don't lose the game because of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he comes in at the 84th minute. He goes up and gets a beautifully placed dink. A little nice header right where he wanted it to. ¿Qué más quieren?
¿Qué más quieres el United?
No con tanta fuerza, no así flashy. You know what? Going backwards, but I know I'm going to reach it.
A contrapié del portero.
A contraposte. Beautiful. Sácala, portero. That's it. Ya ganamos. ¿Qué más quieren? And he celebrated it pretty gnarly. Like,
it was a beautiful knee slide, by the way.
Yeah, dude. No, this dude, he was happy about it, to say anything less. But just to give your boys a little bit of shout, Son Lemons, their keeper, got player of the match.
Yeah, he's been doing really well. I think he's the chosen one to take over the baton from De Gea. Like, we're not even going to count Onana there.
That's fucked up.
Like,
he had 5 saves.
Yeah.
Y pobrecito Bayundir, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
También ni le dieron chance.
There was one that, a high ball on that he had to go up and get it. Y muchos were praising him or saying, nah, if there was Onana, he would have let it go. And like we would have been 2-1 losing right now.
Why do you go like this? High balls, you go like
Yeah, you're right. He's because when he caught it, he kind of went backwards, which is kind of weird, but it kind of makes sense.
To keep it away from like.
Yeah.
Pero si te tocan es foul, so what does it matter?
También, as long as you
también no
catch
se
it,
hagan.
right?
Todo lo que le hacen a un portero es foul.
Yeah.
Can't even freaking do anything anymore, bro. Ya ni puedo jugar. ¿Qué quieren que haga? Que me mueva
yeah, I mean,
yo.
23 years old, being man of the match, que le siga dando. I mean, he'll probably be there for a while if he does well.
Yeah, I mean, if he has these performances, I mean, United is doing a lot better defensively. Don't look now, but they're top 10.
Hey, better than last season.
They're 9th place currently. They still don't have a positive goal differential.
Okay, that'll come.
-1, pero ahí poco a poquito.
As long as Mbomo, va empezando, va agarrando.
2 wins in a row, 3 out of 4 wins.
Sí.
Not bad. El que sí anda not bad is mi Arsenal, cabrones. Arsenal beat Fulham this weekend 1-0. It hurt my little heart because Raul Jimenez hasn't scored. He scored 1 on the season. I think last weekend he scored 1. And he hasn't scored either than that.
I thought he was injured last season. Or last week. Last week was
2 weeks ago. Last time that he played.
Okay, last time that he
scored one.
played, which was like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because he got injured after that, and then it was fecha FIFA.
Esa madre, pues. But he not doing great. 1 goal on the season. Muniz is coming at his heels for the spot. We need Raul Jimenez to do what he did last season so that he comes ready for the World Cup. Pues como que está tardando un poquito.
Sí, pero dale tiempo. He's another one that you shouldn't count out. I mean, he showed it time and time again, even with an injury.
We shouldn't count him out. I'm not going to get him off of the Mexico squad, but I need him to be consistent y que empiece.
Sí, ya me entiendo. Porque si no...
Because then if not, we're banking on, okay, 6 months left. Okay, now please start scoring, please.
And then we'll have Berterame. Y ya ¿qué vamos a hacer ahí?
We'll talk about it. Mejor la hormiga. Ciao. All right, folks. Arsenal is currently at the top of the league right now with 3 points on City, 4 points on Bournemouth. Third, put some respect on their name. Liverpool is fourth.
Yeah, with 15 points,
Eso.
tied. Casi en todo.
But they are fourth. 3 losses in a row. It's been a long. I was seeing a note. I forgot how long it was, but it's been a while since Liverpool lost 4 in league in a row.
Yeah.
And they had lost 4 in a row because they lost that Champions League match. So they finally cut overall losses in a row at 4. But they could still lose 4th in league against a Brentford who's not doing too great. But Cesar, the question of the hour, the question of the night. Give me your top 4. Who is your top 4 in this league? Do you see my Arsenal winning it all?
No. I still think Liverpool will be... Are we talking about at the end of the season?
Yeah, give me your top 4.
Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Chelsea.
That's disrespect. Downright disrespect.
I'm just saying. I think Arsenal will be caught up in too many competitions that they're going to try and win.
Those other teams know or what? They're all in the same one.
No, pues sí, pero I think they're going to focus more on the league. I mean, City, I can see trying to go for everything. But I think like a Liverpool will try, but a lo mejor no le alcanza, and they'll just focus on the league.
What if City finally gets their breaches, like the points and deduction finally happens?
Oh, but that's a big what if.
It won't.
No manches.
It won't. Spoiler alert, it won't.
Won't.
All right, folks, my top 4. I do have Arsenal winning the league this year. 3 goals against in league so far. That's astounding. I think it's super impressive. And that's how defense wins championships, is what it is.
Yeah.
Figure it out later, lo de allá adelante. Trossard scored with this freaking hip this weekend. Ay, como lo que sea. I got City in second. I got Liverpool in third. And then I got Chelsea in fourth.
Okay, so we just switched Liverpool and Arsenal. No?
Disrespectfully, you did that, yeah.
Está bien.
But but we're being disrespectful to Bournemouth. No love for them.
No, I think law of averages. Pues, they lost Eze. No, that was Crystal Palace.
I mean, they lost everybody. They lost Huijsen they lost their whole back line, right? Yeah. All their star players left.
Pero, I mean, they're still there. They're fighting. I think they'll be 6th, 7th.
As long as they have Semenyo, they have a chance.
They do.
That Semenyo is freaking
high flying, dude.
Every play, the goal he's involved
dangerous,
in.
Yeah.
Is crazy. All right, folks. You guys let us know in the comments below what you think of our top 4. You guys let us know what your top 4 is, and we'll tell you why you're wrong if you say it's not Arsenal. Let's get it. All right, folks. Let's bring it on to Liga MX. A whole bunch of drama as it's wrapping up. To my understanding, we only have about 3 games left now. I believe this midweek that they're doing right now is Jornada 14. There were some big games over the weekend. The biggest of all, el Clásico Joven. Se dice el Clásico Capitalino también, some people say. Cruz Azul versus your América, Cesar. Your América took a big old fat L.
It was only 2-1, but yeah, we took an L.
They deserved more. I think
did, yes.
No. I think Cruz Azul gave you guys an ass whooping. No
yeah, especially those 10-15 minutes donde nos traían como pirinola, just blocking the shots. No.
No, hombre. That's what I'm saying. to kick it on off, though, America was winning.
Yeah.
Brian Rodriguez on his typical, what is his nickname? Rayo.
El Rayito, le dicen.
Es
un Rayito.
That's like the Nacos, bro. What the fuck?
It's CDMX, bro.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
what happened in the goal?
Jorge Sanchez.
Again.
Check out our TikTok. We just made a video about him.
Again. We didn't even have to adjust it because everything rings true. This fool was getting torched, and he got torched again here. Your guys' outside back just dinks it over everybody. Yeah. Jorge Sanchez so confidently looks like he's going to go up for it, and he whiffs at it. He misses it so bad.
Or la deja pensando que viene Mier. Which one?
Acts like he goes for it, and it wasn't even Mier. We'll get into that in a second, but he goes up for it, and como que le quiere dar, and then he doesn't get it, and then immediately he's like, to the keeper, and I'm like, what do you mean? You messed up.
Exactly like the video we talked about.
You messed up. Why are you complaining? We all saw it in super slow-mo. You messed up. You did that, Jorge Sanchez. And getting right into it, it wasn't Kevin Mier behind him. Maybe he was used to Mier because he's always hella out, right?
Dude.
But it was Gudiño, their backup keeper, because Kevin Mier and Willardita, the two Colombians who were playing the U.S. tour, right? Mexico and I forgot who else they played. They flew into Mexico supposedly Thursday and had to report Thursday, and they didn't show up to practice until Friday.
Wow.
So they got in a little bit of trouble. Larcamón benched both of them. And when this play happened, Kevin Mier was on the bench and was throwing stuff. It was like throwing his gloves, like kicking stuff.
Saying he should have been there, yeah.
I'm assuming pissed at he's not pissed that his team's losing.
Right.
He was pissed that the keeper la cagó.
No, al Arcamón too, porque I should have been in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, I don't think you're upset that your team's losing. I think you're upset that you're not there.
Exactly.
Kind of salty.
Yeah, and then right in the next play, what happens?
El gol del Azul.
Sí, pero ahora quién la caga.
Oh, yeah, 2 minutes later. Yeah, literally, basically after the celebrations and everything, el que la caga le llega un balón facilito al Kevin Álvarez.
Uh-huh.
The other option for back of la selección de México.
Point exactly. Es de vamos a un malo a otro peor todavía, making the mistake in the same. They play the same position. They're up for la selección because our star Rodrigo Huescas is injured. Y no de los dos no hacemos ni uno.
Had all the time in the world to stop it, to kick it out of bounds, to use his hands, he could like whatever. But instead, he tries to give it to in between the keeper and the center back.
Pass.
Just a terribly soft pass right to El Toro, and El Toro gets to it, beats the keeper super easy. 1-1, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, si vamos a la mitad. What a cheap way to allow Cruz Azul back into it when they were the better team.
Yeah.
But you had your chance and you took it. So I can see that being very frustrating for America because the second half Cruz Azul came out con todo and it had to be el eterno Nacho Rivero on a beautiful hustle play in the box. Así puro movimiento and gets a dink over Malagón que no para ni una.
No, and he just looks terrible.
It's just not super Malagón is what it is. It's average keeper vibes.
Yeah, average Liga MX keeper that it just happens to be seleccionado. Porque no hay de más. No hay de quien agarrar, ¿verdad? Yeah. Any camera that pans over to him, I don't know if it's me just being a hater, but he just looks miserable or he looks uncomfortable or just in his head. But with his feet, decent. A one-on-ones can't make a save. A play, a veces la escupe to, like, instead of grabbing in la escupe, like, he's just not looking good whatsoever.
Yeah, a hot take maybe. I don't know if you'll like this, but in my opinion, if Malagón wasn't the keeper de la Selección de México,
he would have been benched.
America would be looking for an extranjero keeper to bring in.
That's not a hot take.
I think they would have brought back
true.
Marchesín. I think they would have brought like some South American keeper in. Maybe they would have gone big bucks after, I don't know, like Necaxa's keeper or something like an extranjero that's kind of solidified themselves in Liga MX. But because he is the face of the selección, they're probably getting a lot of money branding-wise and all these things for him. That's why I don't think they're even joking around about bringing in other keepers until after the World Cup.
Yeah, I think that's 100% true. Like El America, as much as I love them, like they care about the business. And I mean, if Chivas was in the same position, they'd do the same thing just because you're getting all the benefits of it. Pero his playing on the field, what he's doing on the field is just not on par with what a goalkeeper de selección should be. And it's quite unfortunate. And now I'm pushing for somebody like El de Santos, Acevedo, to please stay injury-free until July of 2026. Y ya después te puedes quebrar lo que quieras, cabrón.
You had a note here so I want to get into it. You want Acevedo to be on the call-ups.
Yeah, I think he should be fighting the spot más que Tala.
That is wild.
I think Tala
that is crazy.
Is exactly the same way as Malagón when it comes to the mental piece. I think Tala gets in his head, and we've seen it multiple times in amistosos and los juegos moleros. I think Acevedo deserves the call. Y ese güey, así como se avienta, he's mentally strong. He may not be great with his feet, como lo es Tala, pero
I don't know.
He's a solid goalkeeper.
I do not share that. I think Acevedo, we're well and past it. We've talked about it on here that we need better keepers. We need more secure keepers, all-around keepers with your feet in the box and everything. And I think they are bringing the best that we could possibly have. That we're trying, right? Then there's no better. But I think Acevedo is a step down. I would love for all keepers to be at his level or better, but I don't think he's the top of the league or anything. So
who would you would put Tala as a starter right now?
I think right now it's 50-50. I think they have to fight it out this next year.
Who's they?
Malagón and Tala. And I think Tala, I think he should, and I think he has a really good chance because he's doing just as good, if not better, in league. I don't see a difference. Chivas is improving overall. We'll get into it in a second. They're improving overall, and with that comes the confidence from the back, and with that comes the confidence that your keeper's making good enough saves. America is not doing super hot, even though they're higher up. But we're seeing big mistakes from Malagón. We're seeing the plays where we're like, he used to be a superstar there. Like in that, he would have done something. So I don't see Acevedo being a solution. I don't see Andres Sanchez, those fools even being close. I just think it's just mediocrity at Mexican keepers. But
I think that's overall, like, it is what it is. It's mediocrity is el formador de porteros mexicanos just not being good enough that we get the Malagones, we get the Talas, we get the Andres Sanchez, the Acevedos.
Which is hilarious. I don't know if it was true, but I was seeing a note that supposedly yesterday que jugó Cruz Azul against Necaxa, they were putting in a lot of youngsters. Amaury Morales had an assist in the game, I think he scored in yesterday's game. And what ended up happening there was they wanted to continue punishing Mier. So the swap from keepers, right? Because one played 3 days ago, one plays today. They were going to put Emi Ochoa in to start. But supposedly I don't know if it's real, but I saw a note that he failed his medical exam to come back to the team. So they ended up having to put Mier in.
Oh,
and that would have been Emi Ochoa's chance to start in league because of discipline reasons for Mier. I don't know if that's real, but it did end up being Mier yesterday, and then Amaury Morales scored a goal.
Yeah, 194 still.
So look at that. His number?
Yeah.
Good, bro. Okay. Let him be hungry. Your America played yesterday. They won against Puebla, against los grandotes, fuertotes del Puebla, barely, with a goal at the last minute to Ramon Juarez.
America is still having, like, no es preciso y no tiene la creatividad.
They don't have killers at all.
Yeah, and then also, like, defensively, we're como que tambaleándose, just weak. I don't see an America that's solid in all positions, and if they're one up, they can hold it down, or they can get the second. So it's going to be really interesting these next 2 jornadas que quedan, y a ver cómo nos va la liguilla. It's just I'm just happy we're in second place so they can figure stuff out in between.
I mean, they would have tied. Nomás que el pendejo de this fool Raúl Castillo gets a red card in the 89th minute. He came on in the 86th, 83rd minute, and then he goes straight at Fidalgo and he just straight cleats him in the leg and gets a red card.
Jesus Christ.
And then it takes like 3 minutes to get him off the field. The next play they sub in Juarez, and then he just goes straight to be a striker and he gets a beautiful dink on a header.
Yeah, from Alan St. Maximum.
Who also came off the bench.
Maximin.
Who's also on the bench. He's not even starting it way. But yeah.
We got it done. A lo America, but it's not pretty.
It was
It's not pretty. It's not good. Doesn't give me the confidence that America needs going into Liguilla. The only thing that like history says que la América es el América y a lo mejor se puede hacer. We won that first championship with not the best América that we've seen in recent years. Like empezó todo, ¿verdad? Tricampeón.
True, very true. El que sí está cabrón right now son mis Chivas, güey. Have you checked what the score is right now?
No, I did see, but wasn't paying attention. They're still losing 1-0 to Querétaro.
Que la fregada, pinches Chivas. They're losing right now 1-0 in the 74th minute. Jesus, they need those points. What are you guys doing? But over the weekend, they did get the 3 points. They beat Mazatlan 2-0 in probably one of the most dominant Chivas performances I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it's weird seeing your Chivas play this well. Porque I've been calling saying, I really hope like Chivas get competitive para que se ponga buena la cosa, Chivas América. But now seeing Chivas actually look decent, like look good, now I'm like, whoa, that's a weird feeling.
It is a weird feeling. It makes you double take. You're like, is this real?
Yeah, like how long is it going to last? Or like,
are those guys real? Because some of them are coming from names that you don't think that would have done it. Omar Govea is starting over Guti in center mid. Piojo Alvarado's not playing right now. He's barely coming off of injury. So they're doing all this without him. They have el hijo del negro Sandoval, Santi Sandoval, who's balling out.
Yeah.
Literally one of the best players on the pitch. You should not be taking him out at all. La Hormiga, striker, right? So when at the beginning of the season, we were talking about him maybe being third.
Yeah.
Right? So like they're getting it from unlikely heroes, but Milito is getting the most out of all of them. Like La Hormiga is wonderful right now. 8 goals on the season, only a couple behind the top goal scorer. Yeah. He scored one here, the penal. He scored one from play off of a beautiful dink in from Santi Sandoval. He got it from the middle, like casi 3/4 de cancha. And on a dink, he dinked it up, and then he got like a rainbow flick over the line. And La Hormiga got a good shot and goal, but he used his hand to trap it down.
Oh.
So they took it away. But La Hormiga still gets his goal off of a penalty. Beautiful, does his celebration. Uses a Dragon Ball.
Oh, no sepa.
You never watched Dragon Ball?
Nah.
Oh, nerd. What a loser. But yeah, he got his goal, and then the other González.
Yeah.
El Cotorro with the beautiful bunch of animals.
Porque
El Oso.
For real, El Oso.
Cotorro. Hormiga.
For real, ¿qué son los?
I know, somos un pinche
Bugs
zoo.
Life.
Somos un zoo o qué chingada.
No, pero I mean, Hormiga doing well. He scored le metió gol a América, ¿no? También.
A huevo, ¿te acuérdate?
So, I mean, I'm happy. Mexicano, young kid, 22 years old, no tan chico, pero I mean, it's right now is a good time for him to like really solidify himself and ball out and maybe not sign the contract extension and go to Europe. He still has time. So, I mean, I know he plays for Chivas, pero, no.
So, let's talk about what you just said because Milito does not agree with you. Gabriel Milito came out in an interview and they asked him if he thought it was a snub to not have La Hormiga with the selección. And then he had a pretty long-winded answer. He said that Javier Aguirre is el de la selección. It's his job to do that. I'm not here to tell him his job. But he said, yo vengo de Argentina. En Argentina, a un jugador que hace 7 goles, 8 goles en una temporada, no se le grita que tiene que estar en selección. You need more. And he's like, and I think that's what we need here. I think players like La Hormiga should be told that they need to do more to make it to their selección because they have good strikers right now. And I was like, damn, fool. And then he also said not because he scores 8 goals do you yell that he needs to go to Europe. He needs to reach certain accolades here, certain fundamentals, and then go to Europe. And I was like, damn, bro.
That's good. I mean, I like that the stance he's taking porque le está diciendo Hormiga indirectamente that, yo, you got to keep working. Like, this isn't just going to be enough.
But, I mean, a bit of devil's advocate, I think to the Juegos Moleros, where it's just Liga MX player, he's obviously the best Mexican striker. He has the most goals for Mexican strikers, so I think he needs to go to those. Yeah. Like, when Raul Jimenez doesn't come, Santi doesn't come, and it's between him, Memote, and Angel Sepulveda, then I don't think I agree with him in that point where it's like, oh, no, well,
yeah,
he's just getting started right now. I mean,
yeah,
give him his flowers, too, in those situations.
He would be the youngest one, right? 22 years old, scoring. Los demás, the ones you mentioned at least, and even if we put Berterame in there, like over 28 years old.
Exactly that. Just a couple of more notes in Liga MX, folks, before we wrap up. In El Norte, all of a sudden they remember that they have academies.
Yeah.
We've talked about this for so long, and that in El Norte se paga. No se crece, you don't develop in the north part of Mexico unless you're Santos. But Monterrey and Tigres don't. But for Monterrey, a 19-year-old kid, Mojica, who for those in the trenches, he was pretty big for U17s a couple years back. But he scored for Monterrey. And then they
it was a banger too, no?
It was a pretty good goal. So somebody other than Fimres is breaking through, which is great.
Yeah, so now that's 2 for Monterrey, and I mean, you wouldn't have heard that 2-3 years ago. I think the last one
they have Cesar Garza over in Dundee, and then
they have
another kid that's there Dundee with him, but that doesn't play.
Ambris is there too. I mean,
that's bot.
Yeah, I know. The other one that was there is el de Santa Rosa. I think it's the last one that I remember that was young. El Gonzalez, the center mid.
Ponchito?
Uh-huh.
That fool's like 30.
No, hay otro.
Gonzalez, young mid.
Center mid. Well, at the time, he was young. Que salió de la Alianza.
Oh, that's el Ponchito.
Oh,
yeah, he's
Ponchito?
like 30. He's like 30.
Damn,
no. I know who you're talking about. The one that went to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that guy, I don't think he's in first division anymore.
I don't think he plays anymore, yeah.
And we said El Norte because también Tigres, bro. El Chicha comes back from the U20s where he lit up the Twitters and everything. Everyone loved how short he was, about how fucking good he was on the pitch. And they finally listened and they played him, and he puts up a brace of assists.
Yeah.
And a baller game. He played super good.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, no más esos porque los Necaxa se salvó. I know it was a big scoring game, but it felt like he had a lot more chances that he could have put away. No más que he decided to assist, or just the goalie was there. But this just goes to show that they need to keep playing these youngsters porque la picardía and the plays they make. Not only that, but the Guignac and the other Argentinian, ¿cómo se llama el güey?
Bruneta, Ángel Correa.
Playing with Ángel Correa, like Ángel Correa, they played at Atletico Madrid for a reason, ¿verdad? Lo pones a jugar con él in actual games. Like, this kid is going to learn a lot from them.
Yeah. And you could see it. He gave the assist to an Ángel Correa goal.
Yeah.
And he celebrated with him, and he like did the whole like pointing at the kid, and
the confidence boost that gives you. Like,
he was like super over the world, like super happy. And then he gave the assist to the last goal, Diego Lainez, like a beautiful cross into a header. The Lainez, that milagro, metió gol el güey. And then Lainez hugged him and he lifted him up, and I was like, bro, you're not much taller than him. Like,
bájalo.
He looks so tiny.
Yeah, dude.
He looks super, super tiny. Pero picante el güey. Like, no, this dude, and I think that last assist, it was all hustle of him. Like, he won the ball back because he's just, it's una mosquita, güey. Una mosca que te estorba, and he runs he's going 100 miles per hour. He's really giving it his all out there. So hopefully he gets more minutes.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, folks. We were going to talk a little bit about Quakes, folks, but we'll save that. We will have a recap episode of the season now that they are officially eliminated. They got eliminated by the tiebreaker. They had a better goal differential than whoever the hell it was that they were supposed to pass, Real Salt Lake or whatever. But it went down to number of wins. Overall wins was the first tiebreaker, and they had one more. So I know chingaron. But keep it out. We'll give you guys a full recap and hopefully a preview of the next season. Let's get it, Cesar. Let's talk some games to watch. Give me some good ones for the weekend.
We got a Clásico, Real Madrid against Barcelona. Barcelona without Hansi Flick because he got a red card. But he has La Masia to back him up. A lot of injuries for Barcelona, but as we've seen in Champions League, they have La Masia pumping out kids 18, 19 years old. So it's going to be a good game because we know, I mean, El Clásico at the youth levels, they still get spicy, say, van con todo. So it should be a good game here.
Yeah, put those kids in, man. I got the Hell is Real Derby in MLS. This is a Clásico that happens in MLS between Cincinnati and Columbus that gets really popping wherever it's played. And it's actually happening in the MLS playoffs now that those are starting off. So it's going to be a really good one to kick off some playoffs here.
We're going to go to the Premier League. I got Brentford against Liverpool. Liverpool really need a win here after losing 3 in a row. If they make it 4 in a row, I think they'll give too much gap. The confidence won't be there to catch Arsenal up. So it's a big game over the weekend. They have to win and make sure Solskjaer scores FPL points.
All right. I got Real Oviedo versus Girona. We got a classic battle of the bottom here in La Liga. Girona is dead last. Real Oviedo is second to last, and you know they're first in our hearts. Girona, Real Oviedo has to get a W here if they want any chances to stay up. They need to start performing at a high level so that we can see them year over year in the league, and so it doesn't affect Pachuca back home.
We're going to take it to Liga MX. America plays Mazatlan. America really need to win this game and look good, play good, so they can feel good going into the Liguilla. America's been struggling lately ever since that Chivas loss. They've been on shaky waters, win one, tie one, lose one. They just lost to Cruz Azul. So Mazatlan should be an easy game, but they still have to play that game and look good winning it.
Let's go. I got my last one, Toluca versus Pachuca. Everyone is chasing Pachuca at the moment for the last spot in 6th place. That's the last direct spot for playoffs. And they're playing a team that's averaging 3 goals a game in Toluca. So worst of luck to them, I will say, because my Chivas is the one that is actively chasing them. And we're going to be needing to be as close as possible. I want Chivas to classify direct. Hopefully they do. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys, folks, for tuning in. Like we say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. More than anything, share us with a friend. We have a lot of content that's coming that's going to be very shareable. So get our word out. We're getting connected with some really cool folks in the footy community. So keep an eye out.
Yeah, if you're one of those that wants to connect and go out and play some footy, catch some content, let us know.
Let us know, or put us in contact with somebody that you know. Or tag your favorite creators below, your favorite athletes, whatever you guys got. But we'll talk soon, folks.
Peace.
Peace.